Hi, everybody. How's it going today? Anybody here? Anybody here? Nobody's here. I'm all alone, but I'm having fun. La 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 la. Here's my banner for tonight. How are ya? How are ya? I'm going to invite my friends to show up if they want to. Let's see. Let's see if my friends would like to come and join me tonight. Yeah, I had a problem with a guy. And I want to take this guy and kick him out the door. And who's here? Anybody here? I'll be right there. I'm inviting my friends. I'm coming back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here's the link. If anybody else wants to come up and talk about people in general, guys, girls, boys, women, people that ask you out. I don't care if you're gay, you're straight, you're black, you're white, you're purple, you're pink, you're Asian, you're American, you're a Native American, whoever God puts for me to date. But when I tell you no, no should mean no. Well, it don't mean no to some people. It means like, I'll ask you again and again and again and again and again. Well, when I met my husband, he asked me 2 or 3 times. And I didn't know this dude from Adam's apple. I just seen him in the school, going down the hallways. He found me in a school. Took him 3 weeks to find me after we met the first time. And I gave him a chance. We were married almost 43 years, like the month and a half being 43 years. But today's guys and today's girls, the young and the old, they don't ask you out like they used to. It's weird. Very much I call weird. I don't know. But a lot more men asked me out again. And I told him no. I said, you can cut my grass. If I need a ride at night that I can't ride somewhere, drive because I don't drive at night, then I'll deal with you. But other than that, I'm not dating you. So, anyway, let's see if any of my friends are going to show up. If not, I'll make it short and sweet tonight. And I advertised 6 o'clock today. I guess it was today, 6 o'clock. So, but let's see if anybody shows up. Because you put the lime in the coconut and shake it all up. You put the lime in the coconut and shake it all up. I don't know if anybody's going to show up or not. I'll even invite my friend Scott if he's home. Yeah. So, anyway. My friend Joe said he would like to come and talk today. So I'll see if it's anybody, you want to come up? I'm here. You don't. I don't care. So, let's see. Some people that are married have an opinion. Anyway, welcome, welcome, one and all. No one's here, but I don't care. I'm going to do this every Wednesday. I may be cooking or talking or cleaning. Today we're talking. No one wants to know the problems? That's fine. I did Google some pickup lines. I got some cute ones that we're going to talk about if anybody comes on. If they don't, they don't. I'll talk to myself. But our friend Joe may show up. I don't know if he will or won't. But someone may be someone's asking me. So anyway, I'm here, but oh, you got pickup lines? What's your best pickup line? Here's one. Are you a time traveler? Because I see you in my future. Yeah, I see you in my future. That's hilarious. But anyway. Hey, Joe, I gave you the link if you want to come up. We're talking about tonight men and women, teens who have the worst pickup lines or who ask you out and you say no. And they ask you out again and you say no. I did that years ago when I met my husband. I said no. But I gave anyone out on a date with him. Would I do it again? No. Would I marry him again? Gonna be honest. If they give me my child, yes. If not, no. No, I'm joking. Maybe, maybe not. So, but I thought we just, I don't know who's here, who's not. Anybody lurking, you're welcome to say something. But my friend who cuts my grass, he's asked me out before, and I keep telling him no. I said, you're not my type. I don't want someone that smokes. Sorry. That's just me. You're not going to smoke in my house, which he doesn't smoke in my house. But you're not going to smoke in my car. He don't smoke in my car. I just don't like cigarettes. If you smoke, that's all your business. But I don't want a chain smoker, and they're chain smokers. Before they have to have a cigarette. After they eat, they have a cigarette. They have to have a cigarette. And I really don't want someone, I don't want a drunk. Sorry. You can have a few drinks here and there. My husband and I had a drink 3 or 4 times a year. That's not a lot. Because we really weren't drinkers. Might have had 1, 5, 6 times a year, but nothing. We didn't hardly ever buy it and bring it in the house. We'd go out and get a strawberry daiquiri, or I would get a wine spritzer. So I gave you the link, Joe, if you want to come up. I typed it in the room up there. Click on that. But, and I said, well, I told God and told James that we joked about this all the time. I'm only 4'9". He was 5'9". He was a foot taller than me. And I said, well, in my next life, we're gonna be the same height, or at least I'm gonna be taller. So I don't mind tall men. In fact, I like them because they can get things off the tall shelf for me. So anyway, but come on in, Joe. Click the link and come in. You're in bed. You can talk while you're in bed. You're not feeling good. I'm sorry. You, type me a pickup line that you would tell your partner or a guy, or what have you heard? You know, there are some. Oh, there was one. Let me see if I can find it. It was about Minecraft. I play Minecraft. So I can find that pickup line again. Where was it? It was a cute pickup line. Oh, wanna be Minecraft without the craft? In other words, be mine. Oh, is there an airport nearby? Or is that my heart beating? Or is that my heart taking off? Do you have a pet? Because seeing you has given me a whole new leash on life. So, corny, I have not heard some of those, but I just didn't know if I was the only one. Hey, whoever's here. I just didn't know if I was the only one. If you're single, you may not be single and you may get asked a pickup line. They don't know you're married if you don't wear a wedding band. But he asked me out last night and I told him no. I said, taking me when I can't drive at night somewhere that I have to go, different story. You're my Uber. You're not my boyfriend. I don't want a boyfriend. Not that kind of boyfriend. Don't even know if I really want a boyfriend yet. It's only been, 22, 3, 24? It's only been a little over October, November, December, January, February. It's only been 2 years and 5 months. So what is the longest? How long should you wait? I don't know. It's up to your heart, I guess. But I'm glad people are here watching. I know some of y'all are busy. Some of y'all are driving home from work or getting ready for your lives. So, anyway. But here, let me read a couple more pickup lines. Let's go up here. Are you alone? You got my interest. Yeah. All the good pickup lines are taken, but you aren't. So there's some corny ones out there. He says, I didn't know if anybody wanted to come up and tell me their story, got something they want to talk about, their experience of dating. Doesn't matter if you're gay or straight or black or white, like I said. India, I don't care. Indian, Native American is the proper word. I don't care. Oh, here's one. I like to take you to the movies, but they don't let you bring your own snacks in. No pen, no paper, but you still draw my attention. All the good pickup lines are taken, but you aren't. Excuse me while I delete my dating app. This must be a museum because you're a work of art. Are you WIFI? Because I feel a connection. Corny. Corny but cute, But my second go around with guys. I'm on a scale of 1 to 10, you're a 9, and I'm the one you need. I like that one. Yeah, I like that one. But if anybody wants to come up and tell me their story, maybe tell me how you met your significant other. I met mine giving blood at school, and I told him to go away. Hey, Art. He was telling me all about when they gave blood in the military, he got a day and a half off from duty, and he could sit in the barracks. And I said, "Could you quit talking? I'm not interested." Not interested. But, and it took him, I think, about 3 weeks, 2.5 to 3 weeks to find me in school again. And for a whole 4 or 5 days, maybe a week, I don't remember, he kept coming to the classroom I was in and standing outside the door. I was in commercial baking. And he started asking what I cooked today, and I'd tell him. Sometimes I'd tell him a lie. That I made this pie, and I didn't. I made the rolls, or I made the cake, or whatever we were serving that day. And we had our dessert called a Hello Dolly, Eagle brand milk, graham crackers, Eagle brand milk, chocolate, coconut. And I made that a lot, and I told him that week I made it, and he thought that was the best thing in the world. But then when I made it, after we got married, I said, "You mean make you one of those Hello Dollies?" No, I don't really like them. He ate it just because I made it. Hey, Michael Ann, I sent you the link if you want to come up. But I haven't made a Hello Dolly because I don't like the... Now, you can leave the coconut off if you want. And I think it had some kind of nuts on top, too. I would kind of like to make one with just chocolate on top of chocolate on top of chocolate. But no, it's gotten to the point where I want to delete that guy. I want to find someone else that cuts grass. So if you live in the Atlanta area, in the Douglasville area, I need someone to cut my grass this summer. Or I need a teacher to teach me how to ride a lawnmower. My husband's got a lawnmower, but it semi-works. It hasn't been used enough, and it doesn't want to start all the time. And I'm not going to put money into another lawnmower. I thought about getting an electric lawnmower. But I think I could cut, if I had a walk-in lawnmower, the one you push behind, I could probably do that, but I don't know. I just never, my dad didn't let me cut the grass. My husband didn't let me cut the grass because that was men's work, they said. And weed eater we've got it so heavy I can't even pick it up. I don't see how he picked it up, but he did. So, no, but let's see another one. You must be a dog person because you look fetching. Yeah. I don't even have to run to catch those butterflies. I'm lost. Can you give me directions to your heart? Well, here's another one. Well, I'm here. What are your other 2 wishes? Hey, how was heaven when you left it? How big is your yard? I almost have an acre, minus the house and my building. The rest of it's in the driveway. The rest of it's grass. So, yeah. But anybody want to come up on stage? Are y'all busy? Do I need to put the link again? That would be a chore to mow. There's the link again. Guess some of y'all are busy. But that's okay. But I'm thinking I need, find a new lawnmower man, delete their number out of my phone. Block them. It's not like, what, 40, 5 years ago when I met my husband, 44, somewhere in there. We met in 79. Got married in 79. You know, I kept turning him away. But I didn't know him from Adam's apple like I know the lawnmower guy. You know, he's come to my house, cut my grass. He did some work for me. And then, so I know his personality and things. And I didn't know my husband. After we had our first date, I did decide to go on another date with him. But he did some things that a dumb 19, 20 year, I turned 20 before we got married. I was 20 when I got married. The young kid back then did not know that I should have left him on the side of the road. You know, if y'all don't know this, he was abusive in the first half of our marriage. The other half, he had to go to classes because my daughter had him arrested. And we didn't press charges, but I made him go to the classes. After he did those battered and abuse classes, best man I ever had. Only man I ever had, put it that way. I dated, but I didn't, you know. I'm not like my friend that I grew up with from birth. She's had 5 or 6 husbands, and I'm not. Nope. I was one, and I think I'm doomed. You know, I want a companion now. I want someone that, hey, you want to go to the movies? You want to go on a cruise? You want to go to the casino? You want to go get an ice cream? You want to go to Baskin Robbins? You want to go to Outback? You know, I don't want a bed partner. I don't want a full-time. I don't want a permanent partner yet. I'm not ready for it, you know. So, and you know, how long before, when you met your significant other, how long before y'all were married? How long did y'all date? How long did, you know? I met him in January, and he asked me to get married in May. We got married in October. Back in 1979, if you had an old calendar, and on October 20th, it said sweetest day of the year. It doesn't say that on the calendars anymore. I haven't seen it on any calendar in years. But, you know, was your day a special day? I had my friend, he's not little anymore. He's 39. No, he's older than that because he's close to 50. But anyway, he was in my wedding. Well, when he got married on his wife's birthday, so he'd never forget the wedding and the birthday. Do you have a special, you know, was your first date special? My date was, I didn't know this until after we were married, because I didn't put 2 and 2 together. But my first date was February 16th. Valentine's was February 14th. My husband's birthday is February 15th. And I asked him years down the road, I said, why didn't you tell me it was your birthday? You know, that week, you know. He said, you didn't ask. So, just one of those things, you know, these days compared to the 70s and the 20s, in 1979, in the 70s, and now 2025, you got to be more cautious. Because back when I was dating, you did not meet anyone on the internet. I've had an internet guy even ask me out. Didn't know it was from Adam's apple. And then he asked me to get married. Someone replied on one of my things. Someone replied on one of my TikToks. You know, when you have Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, any of the in your own social media, and someone replies to you, most of the time you either put the little heart, you check mark them, or reply back. Well, I was just replying back as to be kind. But he said he wanted to marry me, and I said, I don't know you from Adam's apple. I said, I don't want no sugar. I said, I'm not no sugar mama. He said, I don't need a sugar mama. I'm gonna be your sugar daddy. And I said, yeah. He said he's in the service, and he's overseas in Ukraine on the peacekeeping thing. So I don't know if there is a peacekeeping thing in Ukraine. I know there's a war going on. All right, Michael Ann said she met her husband or significant other in 1991, got married in 93. Okay, that's a good, they say date a year. I didn't date a year, but it lasted almost 43 years. Now today, I know another friend that met someone online. Within a month after meeting, they were together, and now they're broke up again. They moved in together, but I'm not going to go and meet somebody and within a month have them move in my house or move in theirs. No way, Jose. First date, September 27, 91, a hockey game. Yeah. Well, see, my first date, we went and saw the guy sing at my wedding. He was I believe he was in 11th grade, might have been a senior. Anyway, it was their talent show. And we went, I had told James I wanted to go see him sing. And now the guy is a minister of music at a church in Alabama. But he sang at my wedding. His brother was an usher at my wedding. His dad was our officiant at the pastor. He was assistant pastor at our church. Might have been youth director, assistant pastor at one time at our church. And then when my husband died, he did the funeral at the same church we were married at. So, anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Let me find another pickup line and see. While I'm here, what are your other two wishes? Yeah. Hey, how was heaven when you left it, kind of thing. I read those. Okay, let me go down to the next slide. Are you a siren? Because your auto complaint me. That one don't make sense. Are you a charger? Because I'm dying without you. Are you lightning? Because you're my queen. Is your name Jimmy? Because I'm falling for you. So, some corny ones, some good ones, some weird ones. Oh, is your dad a boxer? Because you're a knockout. Oh, and this one. I can't plan our wedding without your number. Oh, are you a keyboard? Because you might just be my type. So, anyway. It's been funny. So, what's your opinion? Would you kick out the guy and block him? Yeah, I lost my phone number. Can I have yours? Yeah. Now I got a friend who met his wife at a Renaissance festival. So, yeah, some of the places you meet them at. They used to say go to a bar or go to the grocery store. Yeah. They say meet a guy at the grocery store. If he's by himself with no ring on, you know he can cook. I said, not necessarily. But if you go to the grocery store and he's loaded up his cart with beer, either he's having a party or he's a drunk every night. And I don't want one of those. Occasional drinker, yeah, I don't mind. But alcohol runs in our family. My uncle, he'd drink 6 beers every night, bottle of wine at dinner. And sometimes that wasn't all he would drink. He'd go get another beer or two, but he would buy the 24-pack. He'd buy 4 of them. That would last him 4 days. And then they started drinking wine at dinner. My friend's coming up. Let's get her on stage. Hey, Michael Ann.
Hey, Roxy. How you doing?
I'm okay. I think Candy snuck out because I didn't know the door was cracked. I think she snuck out and the door's locked. Either that, she's sitting in front of the door. Be right back.
Okie dokie.
Yes, Candy.
Yeah, I get you on that one. I don't trust anybody that's sending pickup lines or stuff like that, especially if they say they're military. My aunt is a senior, and I don't know how many times I've gone into Facebook and people are making comments. Oh, I like your post and that. Can you send me a friend request? No. My aunt has asked numerous ones for the military center, asking her to send them friend requests because they like what she's posting.
Yeah, I don't know where Candy's at, so I just left the door open. She'll be back.
I hear.
Yeah, here she comes. Yeah, I leave that door open and she's going to say, I'm coming. Let me go close it now so she can't get back out.
Mama's talking to somebody. I got to be nosy and see what's going on.
Thank you, Candy. I'll get us to dinner in a little bit. Yeah. All right. I'm back and anyway, but last night around 8 o'clock, talking to my friend Tarlewin, and I get a text from Richard. He just wanted to talk. Well, no, he called me. And then earlier, he called me about 30, 40 minutes earlier, and he was just out. He was mad at his, I don't know, friend. I don't think he says she's not girlfriend, but anyway, mad at her. And he was just out riding around. Then he texted me and wanted to know if he could come over at 8 something at night. I said, it's dark already. No. You know? If it'd be the middle of the summer when it don't get dark to 9:30 or so, 8 o'clock is fine. But when it gets dark, about 6 o'clock at night now, unless I've known you for all my life, my brothers or someone I've known or, YouTube friend that I've known, know their faces, you're not coming to my house,
Nope.
Not that late at night. And I've told him, I said, I'm not interested in you. I said, I'll use you if I need an Uber, because you said you'd be my Uber and save me money. I still have to pay him, but or if I needed to go out at night, you said you would drive me places, but I said I'm not dating you. So my best bet probably is just delete him from the phone and pay a real Uber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, especially when he has history.
Yeah, he doesn't have a good history. He's I don't mind if you've been in jail, because I know people straighten out, but when you've been in jail for, they said, child molestation, and it was his child, but his child, rest his soul, died this summer, overweight and health problems, and he died. But he says he has proof that he didn't do anything, because the company, the child protection thing that was in our area, or in the area he lived in at the time, they closed them down because they had some other problems going on. So I don't know. Do you believe him or do you believe the state?
Well, when he still has to go to classes.
He still has to go to classes every Thursday, and his parole officer shows up once a month. And it's odd that I didn't think parole officers came to your house. You used to have to go to them, but he said, no, they come to you now. He said, they come to you now. But I said, what time does he show up? 10 o'clock. I said, I've never heard of parole officer showing up at your house at 10 o'clock unless you've got a job and you're work all day. You're one of those that don't get home till 10 o'clock at night.
Sounds fishy to me.
Yeah, it sounds fishy. So I'm just ready to hang him up and find someone else to cut my grass. If my grass don't get cut, I have lots of teenagers I see walking our neighborhood. I asked one of them, do y'all have a lawnmower? Would you like to cut my grass?
Yeah.
Or like I said, I could get me the lawnmower I've got. It don't want to really run that great. And it's not that old of a lawnmower. It's 5 or 6 years old. I forget when your husband got it. But it just don't want to, because it hadn't been used enough, so it don't really want to go. But I like flowers and growing flowers and plants and gardening. But I'm not one of those that likes to sit there and weed eat and cut grass.
Me either.
Mm-mm. So
I did cut the grass for years. So my kids were big enough to push the lawnmower, but once they were big enough to get the lawnmower, then I taught them how to do it.
Yeah. And I'm also frustrated with men who think they're contractors. Who are you, Denmark Andy? Do you know him?
Nope.
You're probably not dressed. He's dressed. I don't know. Are you one of my subscribers? Should I let him up?
I don't let people up that I don't know. But that's up to you.
Are you not even typing in the room? I don't see your name. You're not my friend. You're not my friend Tarluan, because he's bald headed. You haven't typed in the room, so I don't know who you are. I know it's okay. He's behind the stage. I don't know who he is.
Until somebody's been in my chat for a while and I've got to know them, I don't invite people up.
I don't know who you are, Denmark. And you're not typing in the chat room, so we don't know who you are. The last thing in the chat room was a Tarluin. Jeff will be from Denmark. Is that you? Well, I'm gonna leave you backstage for and see. Sorry, I might let you up in a minute. I have a mod who might help me check it out. I don't know. How did you find me? From just type in the room how you found me. Because if you're one of my subscribers, I've never seen you say anything. Private chat. Oh, let's go to private chat. So you thought you'd come in and talk about dating? You found me. All right, you found me through my ad. Well, we're talking about dating, and I've never met you before. Unless you're my friend Darian's friend, I don't never met you before, so I don't know if I should let him up or not.
There's no content to see.
Nothing? Okay.
50 subscribers. Joined it August in 2019, but there's no content to see. So just as a supporter, but
Right.
that's your choice.
Well, if things go wrong, things go wrong.
Oops. That's right. Hit thumbs up.
Let's see what else he's saying in the private chat.
How old are
25
you?
from Denmark. And you saw my post about dating and wanted to give your opinion on the younger daters. No? Or yeah?
25? I have a son that age.
I don't know. Something says okay. Well, like and subscribe. And if you keep hanging around, I'll let you up the next time I do a chat. You just want to. I'm going to let him up. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong. I'll just hit remove. Okay, I'm going to let you up. Because
Give you a chance.
Hi.
I'm just coming saying hello. Hello, hi. How are you
Hi.
doing?
I'm doing okay.
We're just leery because some people come and then all of a sudden you go put them up and they're naked or
I get it.
offensive.
I get it. But you put the link for the StreamYard. So if you're
Yeah.
doing like an open panel, of course, watch who's joining. But I have my cam on. I'm saying hello.
Yeah, I know. That's
Even show my
great.
phone. But I understand. Just be careful, but don't sit and talk about it because then you get like trolls and bad people. But I'm just here for saying hello and support you guys stream.
That's
I'm
great.
randomly here. All
Yeah.
good. All good. So
Yeah.
you guys from America?
Yeah. I'm from America and she's from Canada.
She's from Canada. Okay. She's my neighbor. I'm from Denmark.
Yeah.
We're neighbors,
Yep.
country neighbors. We have Whiskey Island. It's like
I've
you
never been
know.
to Denmark. I've been to Germany, but not Denmark.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. It's bigger, but more boring. I hate Germany. I don't hate it. I just don't feel it's any fun. You know. Why did you
Right.
go there?
I went there
You
this
think?
past summer. I went there.
Oh, past summer. Why? For the
Yeah.
vacation.
Yeah, for vacation with
Summer.
some friends.
Was it good? Like, what did you do?
Oh, it was good. We went to Hitler's place. Went up to the
Hitler in
castle.
Berlin. Did you go to
Yeah, we went to
Berlin?
Berlin. We went
Okay.
to Schweinfurt.
Okay. it's like very dark, you know. It's heavy, you know, to go if you go on a vacation in Germany for that. That's heavy. I was in Prague, you know.
Yeah, I know Prague.
Um, yeah, and I was going to concentration camps there, and there's a lot of history with Second World War there. It's heavy, very heavy. But if you're interested in that, probably a good vacation. But if you want to have more fun, go like Denmark or Spain. That's the best place over here. You know, like
Yeah, one day I want to go to
England.
Spain.
Yeah, it's better. You know, it's warm and good beaches and all that. Like that's where you want to go vacation. That's where we go vacation. My
Yes,
roommate, where I live right now, my roommate, he's in Spain right now.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And but the history is fascinating, and you can learn a lot. And you see the buildings are beautiful too, and like something you don't see over there where you from. But
yeah,
yeah, Denmark much better than Germany, much smaller and I think much beautiful, more beautiful the churches and and uh, and like buildings and the people are a little bit nicer, you know. Like I don't like German people.
uh, but some of the buildings were
I'm
like,
joking.
I know,
What?
but some of the buildings were, I like the older buildings. Some of them were like, they could use a facelift. They could use a, spruce up, some more paint or,
All
but
gray. Yeah, you see it. It's all gray, the same color. It looks old, and it's built in kind of the same age because just after the Second World War, they had to build all Germany up again, especially Berlin. So
yeah,
that's
some of
why it
them,
all
yeah,
looks the same from the same day, almost the same age. Um, yeah, it's not pleasant to look at. Germany is so sad. It's a very sad country to go to. So that's what I
yeah,
mean. Like, want to have a more colorful uh, vacation, you should go like Amsterdam. You see the buildings are very colorful and funny sizes.
yeah. We went
And in
over the
Denmark,
board.
kind
We went to
of fun.
Amsterdam. We went there for the day. We went over to where one of the castles were. Yeah,
Good one, good one.
yeah,
Yeah, it's good. It's good to hear you being outside of America. And you
yeah,
are in the age and you really deserve it. I hope you see many of my friends I meet in America. They say they never been outside of their own state. They
yeah. And
never
there,
been outside of America.
I
So
know
I'm
there are a
happy
lot
for
of
you.
people who haven't left their
Happy.
own. They haven't left their own country or
Yeah.
their own state.
Yeah, that's it must be like weird coming actually out there. I went to China when I was 10 years old. I lived there for 4 years in China. It's like on the other side of the world for me, you know.
Yes,
That was crazy. Uh,
yeah. I want to go to Japan, Tokyo one year someday.
Japan, it's good. It's good. Japan, it's a funny country. I never been there, but all my friends been there, and it's yeah, it is what it is. But for
Yeah,
you, I think you're too old for like for real. You see how long they work like with the Pokemon and all these games, and it's like for young people, and now it's been going for like the last 50 years. And Japan people, like I don't know, it's nothing for you. You need a good vacation. You should go like maybe um let me think. You should go to Switzerland. That's good for no, I'm joking. I don't know. Let me think.
huh?
Egypt. I'm thinking about Egypt, like the pyramid. That'll be history for you, old history. And I'm not saying you that old, but you know
Yeah. I
what I
had
mean.
a
You should see something that
yeah. I
really
know a
matters,
YouTuber
something you
that
can
went.
never see again.
Yeah, I knew some YouTubers that went over there, and they liked it, but you have to be very careful. If you don't get
Yeah,
a reputable company to take you places,
yeah. You're
it's
gonna
not
go
as
end
it's
up
not
in
as
the
great. You have to have some. You have to have a chart. You have to
yeah,
almost go on a charter. They
yeah.
had a they went to a real estate, not real estate, but a person that traveled, that did
Okay,
travel, and
yeah,
she took them everywhere because it was safer because she's from there.
yeah.
Yeah, even though the girl was 100% Egypt, she was raised in America. She was born in America, but her parents were lived in Egypt. It still wasn't
Oh yeah.
safe for her.
Listen, let me tell you, my ex-girlfriend, we were together last year or like a half year ago. Just lost everything, my apartment, my girlfriend. But when I was together with her, she go there with her mom like a year ago, and I say to her, "Don't go to Egypt. They're like real creeps, all the men, and it's shit food. The money is so dirty." Because I got this told from a lot of friends who go to Egypt, and she didn't believe it. When she come home, I had a terrible trip. Like she go there and she was mad at me, and I thought I was losing her at that time too. But when she come back and yeah, she told me also the hotel staff they were like flirting with her mom and her. It was just like yeah, I told you, but in Egypt, yes, you're totally right. When you go to another little small street from the tourist places, you're gonna be lost in like very bad places with very bad men, and they take trash. They live only on trash, half of Egypt
I
on the
know they
street.
kept getting
They pick
asked
up
to
trash.
buy this and buy that, but the lady that was
Yeah,
with them, whatever she
yeah,
said
yeah,
in her language, they walked away.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So
But it's
you
very
can
bad. And I
find
was so
bad.
worried with my girlfriend going there, and I know that, and I knew it after. But now I lost it,
Yeah.
so what can I do? But
But you can find
I will not
bad.
recommend anybody really going there. But if you've been there, good shit. But yeah, I want to go there to the pyramid. But I know it's all so dangerous, full of scams and bad people.
I know you can find bad
You're
and
right.
scams in every country, I think. You can
Yeah,
find
yeah, of
bad
course.
women,
Yeah,
bad
of
men,
course.
you
Truly,
know.
truly.
I mean, I
But
don't
but
care
if you know
what
that's gonna be
nationality
a
you
good
are. Yeah.
no, no, doesn't matter. But it's again like if you know a little bit, you've seen a YouTube video about the scams in this specific city you go to, like Prague, you know, or if you go to Kabul in Egypt, or if you go to Paris in France, or you go to Berlin in Germany, you're gonna maybe find it out too late. So that's why you should actually, or you should always search it up before, and that's a good thing about this, like the world we're living in right now. We can look it up so easy and see what places you should maybe go to without getting like right
Yeah.
in the ash. And
Yeah. Because
but it's
you
hard,
can
you
get
know.
bad even on the internet with guys talking to you, bad from any
But
country.
don't be scared of. Listen, don't be scared of that. You're a woman, and you are older than my mom or whatever. You're a woman, and I respect you so much, and thank you for letting me coming up on here. But don't be scared, okay? If you're scared, it's gonna come to you. Don't have
Oh,
anxiety. Then you
I'm
shouldn't
not
do it.
scared.
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you because this is the internet. It's the wild west.
Yeah, I'm not
This is
scared.
what you cannot
I just don't
control.
want.
But this is
I'm
your
just tired of
thing.
all
You can
these.
control it.
Yeah, I'm just tired of all the
You can,
fake men. You know.
all good. But what is the man? Listen, this ain't no dating show. This ain't no. Um there's nothing real about it. But I'm respecting you. That's real and all that. But you cannot control this shit. I'm just telling you. There is no will about it. And I'm not hoping you're alone. And I don't hope you're sitting here hoping this can get to where you get a business because there is no business in here for the people who don't actually have passion. If you're sitting here streaming, wanna make money, you gotta build a boat, okay? You know what I mean? You can build a boat, teach people to build a boat, show them how you are the perfect boat builder, and they're gonna love it. They're gonna give you millions of money and viewers. But if you sit here and you hope for something you can't do, you're not gonna get anywhere. But this is just for fun then, and that's what this is about. We're doing a stream yard talking stream,
Yes.
and it's nothing else. Don't do it to something bigger than you do, because you're not building any boat. You're just sitting here talking, and I respect that. And I'm just saying hello, and I'm supporting you.
Thank you.
All your
Yeah,
women.
there are some YouTubers that have millions and millions of followers, but in
Yes,
their
but
real
what do you
life,
think
they're
so?
jerks.
Yeah, they have. Listen, that's like about uh, In life, you have something in front of you, behind you, up over you, under you. That's called materialism. You can see all the nice cars, all the nice houses, all the things we have. It's all fake. Inside, inside, that's spiritualism. That's a real life hacks. That's how you become rich in many ways that you wouldn't even imagine. And I'm a witness. But
Yeah.
but with the internet, they trying to get you on the wrong track. That's the devil's work. They want you to believe this is the real. It's not. Go stream while you're fishing, and don't think about the stream, and then go fish without the stream. Like you have to understand all this is because you are lonely, or you want to be looked at, or you need friends, or a network, or whatever. But streaming mostly, it's like bad people. They only think about themselves. And you're not like that. I know that. You're sitting here with your nice friend. Hello.
Yeah.
Michelin.
Michael Ann.
Michelina.
Yeah. Michael Ann.
Michelin. Michelin. Beautiful name. Hello.
Hi.
And it's just like, I get it. But be careful about where you're going, because if you go the way they want, you're gonna be lost. These people have been streaming and been doing YouTube since you were young, when you were not thinking about it. And now they are so long ahead with millions of subscribers, and they know how to control everybody. It's not true, but it's really bad.
Since we were
But
young,
what you're doing right here is good. What you're doing here is what right here is good. You're being for real. You're listening to me, and you're listening to your friend and yourself, and you're doing your own show, and you are in full control of this show. And God bless you.
Thank you.
you too, Andy.
Yeah, because you can't use anything else in here. You can maybe get money one day because they make fun of you. You're only gonna get money on the internet when they start using you.
Yeah.
That's where you should start. Put
See, I
a
play
line in the sand.
Minecraft. When I started playing Minecraft in my
Stop.
yeah, I
Yeah.
play Minecraft. But when I first started playing, they were saying, "Why is this old lady playing Minecraft?" Well, you look at
Okay.
Minecraft today, there are people from Japan and that are a
Yeah.
big group of men that are
People.
playing. There's a big group in the US playing Minecraft. And
Yeah.
so Minecraft is for everybody. So in the beginning it was like all these kids were saying, but now
I was
you've got
in the
big
beginning.
YouTubers.
In 2009 or 2010, I was 10 years old. I'm 25. This is like 10, no, 15 years ago. I was 10, and Minecraft came out. There was maybe like 10 blocks and a few things you could play with, you know. I
Yes.
remember I was playing in school. We were playing Gmod, Minecraft, Counter Strike Source. Listen, now Minecraft is not Minecraft. It's just the name Minecraft. And the people playing it, yeah, it's kids. I respect that you actually started playing a game, but you cannot follow up with it. That's what I figured out. And I'm only 25. And you just started, you say. You're
I've
gonna
been playing
find out game.
oh, I've been
That's a
playing
whole
this
other.
I started playing in 2015.
Yeah, okay. So that was when there was also like maybe 15 blocks you could use. But now it's not Minecraft anymore. This ain't like I haven't played it for like maybe 5, 10 years. Maybe 5, 10 years, yeah.
Oh, it's
It's
changed.
crazy.
Yeah, it's changed, but
Yeah,
anyway,
10,000 different blocks. Do you know how to make a sword? How do you make a sword? Of stone. You took two rocks and then you take two woods to the side. A sword, you know?
what happened?
I don't know.
Well, I'm glad he's gone. He was okay.
No, don't like the swearing and don't like you're waving a blunt around.
That wasn't very good cigarette, I could tell. Who is this mustard ketchup and mayonnaise
I don't
guy?
know. I don't know what side they're they're not in
Oh, they're in Twitch. They're in
they're not
Twitch.
the YouTube side.
They're in the Twitter side, so they're not doing anything except what they typed.
Yeah, because I looked at what? I looked over on the YouTube side. I was like, not on this side.
You know, I used to say I was lonely. Now I'm not really lonely. It's just that when you're used to having someone in the house, even if it's your children, that's the difference. I have a dog, and I sit here and talk to the dog, but she looks like you look at you. You know, she doesn't talk. I did have one that talked years ago, but that's another story.
It's nice to have human company to talk to. I can talk
Yeah.
to the dog. I have my youngest and his girlfriend living with me, but if they're gone to work or one of those days they've got up and they've gone to the basement where their computers not are, I maybe not see them all day for hours, and just like, okay, I guess I talk to the dog. Or if I'm lucky, maybe one of my friends is on YouTube and I can chat with them, or on Messenger I can chat with.
Yeah, but at least you know that if you do need to talk to them, they're only a few steps away, or they'll be home later. You know, but when your partner dies, or your significant other, or your husband, whoever, you know, the person that was in your life every day, that's where it was hard. It's getting easier and easier and easier. It's just now I'm not really ready to date. I don't want a full time, I don't want a bed partner. You know, I just want a friend that wants to do things, that's not going to complain, you know? So,
I really
unless,
sorry.
go ahead.
I really didn't have time to think about that when my ex and I split up because I was too busy raising two kids for
Yeah.
that while. And then I did date somebody about a year after we split up for a few months, and they decided to break up with me because they said they couldn't do the long distance thing. However, dated 2 or 3 more women from the same town. He lived an hour and a half away, and then married a lady from here. So don't give me the BS. It's the long distance thing.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
So I just kind of like, whatever.
That's like one of our YouTube friends met a lady in Germany, and he's going over there, and I mean, it's so many more days, another month and a half or so. He's going back to Germany to meet her, and they talk every day. So whether they get anything out of this or they just become friends. So the long distance thing is not always, it's always sometimes, oh, I'm long distance, it's too much trouble. Really. When you're dating someone 5 minutes from my house, yeah, really.
So my oldest and their wife split up, and she's been talking to somebody in Germany. She went over to meet up with them. And last I heard, she's going to move back with her dad until she's ready to move to Germany. I'm like, you've only been with this person for the 1 week or whatever that you went over to Germany, and you want to make this kind of decision to, okay, you do you, hon.
Yeah, that's like a friend that I was friends with. Met this guy, and within a month and a half or so after they started talking, they moved in together. I know I had a friend who's passed away. They would have probably still been married today if she hadn't died. They knew each other 3 days and they got married. They were married 25 years when she had a car wreck and died. So they might have made it 50 years. I don't know. They had children.
You never know. And then I see what my ex is like now, and it's like, thank goodness that didn't work out.
Yeah.
I have 2 wonderful children from them.
Yeah. So I just want to be, I'm 65 now, and I think I know a little more than to date the first guy that comes along. He said, last night, Richard said, baby, you can't handle me. I said, I don't want to handle you. Go away. And he's doing you can't handle me. And I'm going, just go away.
Sorry, you don't measure up to my standards. And that's probably why I've been single for so long, is like, after being screwed around by a couple guys, it's like, yeah, I set my standards higher. It's like, if you don't measure up, yeah, you're not worth my time.
Yeah, I had another guy who kind of flirted with me, and he came over to see our neighbor all the time. Well, she finally got another boyfriend, and he wasn't happy about it. But I want to date you, and they've been friends for 20 years. It's that she liked him more as a friend, as a brother, than she did a dating partner. And so he don't come around the neighborhood anymore.
And that too, like, yeah, you like him as a friend or whatever, but it's like you don't want to risk. Maybe you don't want to risk that friendship if if it doesn't work out dating wise.
Yeah. And like I said, if God puts a black man in front of me, an Asian man, a Oriental, Indian. My husband was part Indian, Native American. I don't care what he puts. If he puts a man in front of me, someone said, "Would you date a woman?" Never thought about it, but whatever God wants me to, be friends with, that's what I'll do. I'm just not ready for the, hey, you want to go to bed? Let's have a date. Let's go back to your house and have sex. I'm not. No, never thought. All my life, I've never been that kind.
No.
Dated this one guy in high school. We were watching TV in his bedroom. He was a couple years older than me. And he wanted to do something. I said, take me home. I hollered his mother's name. She said, what y'all want? I said, I'm ready to go home. She hollered her son's name. I don't remember his name now. She said, take her home. Because I'm not that kind of woman. Wasn't that back then. I'm not now. So.
Well, the one guy I dated in the high school, nice guy, but definitely wanted to move too fast. So it's like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for that.
No. Nope. I've dated the tallest guy I dated was 6'5", maybe, I think he was. And the shortest guy I dated was probably 5'2", so I've had them dated all sizes, but only had one. Because I wasn't that kind of woman, lady, girl, man, whatever. I wasn't that kind. And I still not. Nope. So, anyway. And my friend Joe, his partner died. He's gay. Because he's open about it and everything. And he's had a couple of dates since his partner died, but they didn't work out. So be careful.
You have to this day and age.
Yeah, and I don't mind if someone comes on the internet and you post something after this, like it was nice meeting you, nice talking to you. That is fine. But when you get to the point, like last month, this guy from TikTok, I think it was TikTok, he wanted to date me. No, he wanted to marry me. He said he's, military. And I said, not a sugar mama. He said, no, I'm your sugar daddy. But he was 43 or 45 years old. And I said, I don't date anyone that could be my child. But on the same subject, I was watching Facebook come up, and this white guy and a black woman, interracial marriage is fine, but when they started dating, he said, I asked whatever the girl's name is, I said, do you know how old I am? And she said, no. And he said, I'm 40 years older than you. So that has to make him at least in his, what, 70s, 80s, probably. I don't know how old she is, but 40 years older. So, I mean, I don't want anyone that, I mean, he's healthy. They go, it was about a 5-minute video, and they were walking and doing things together, yeah. But I'm just not gonna marry someone that could be my dad or be my mom, or I could be theirs. No.
It's interesting because my cousin, well, she had lost a child to cancer, and she was in a. It was a game website, but not like gaming, like video games. It was like, I don't know, it's like card games or whatever.
Board game, yeah, board game.
And she had been talking to this guy. His wife had passed away from cancer, and they talked for quite a while. And then it was the first summer that I went out west. Or maybe it was the second time I went out west to meet my birth mom, to see my birth mom. And I got back, and that's when he came over to meet her, proposed, and they were married a year later. But my cousin is 6 years younger than me, and this guy is how much older than me? He's 9 years older than me, so there's like 15 years between them. I'm like, okay, this guy's only like 8 years younger than your mother. But whatever.
15 ain't too bad. My husband and I were 5.5 years, almost 6, 5.5 years difference. It's not too bad. But I had a friend, or she's still my friend. We grew up together when we were babies. She's been married 5 or 6 times. And one of her husbands was 25 years older than her, almost her mother's age. Because he don't look it, but he just turned 80. He doesn't look it, and she's 5 years younger than me. I just, no. That's too old.
Well, my ex was 7 years younger than I am. But nowadays, I'm old. Somebody that was 15 years older than me would be close, pushing 80. And it's like, yeah, maybe not.
Yeah. I mean, if my brother just turned 60 years old, so it'd be kind of odd to date someone that's younger than your brother, to me.
I guess never say never, because things could happen, and that's something.
I'll never say never. That couple, they've been married 5 years. It's an interracial couple. And he's got to be close to 70, 80 years old, or probably, And they've been together 5 years, so they'll be together till one of them dies. And who knows? She could die first. So really, age is just a number.
Yep.
But sometimes age is not a number.
Well, to me, it's just a number, but it's like, now I start thinking that number's getting awfully high. I don't feel my age. Like
I don't feel my age either. Someone texted me one time and wanted to know my age, and I don't mind saying that I'm 65 years old. And this was back when I was 64, 63, and I told them my age. And they said, "You don't look it." And I said, "Okay, thank you. I don't." So age is just a number,
I've been lucky, and I knock on wood, not too hard and make the dog bark. At least I've been relatively healthy. Yes, I need to lose weight again because I put some of it back on that I lost last year. But besides that, like, I'm generally healthy.
Yeah.
I've not been on any medications. Like, my mother was she used to have a whole pharmacy in the cupboard. You take it out and you got this, one of these, two of these, one of these, and have like a
That
handful
was,
of
that
pills
was
in
my
there.
husband. Yeah.
And
He,
you know, I do wake up every so often with aches and pains. Like I was planning to go today and do some errands, but my knee was bugging me and my back was bugging me. That's okay. I kind of achy and let the dog out. And I sat down on the couch with the dog and fell asleep. And I ended up dozing most of the day. It's like, okay, tomorrow I need to go do stuff.
well, today I was going to go, I went to the grocery store, but before I went, I said, I'm going to just order it and have it delivered. Well, when I saw the price, and then when they tack on almost $10 extra just to deliver it, I said, I can come out cheaper just getting in my car. So I didn't go to where I wanted to go. I went to Aldi's, but I have two Aldi's and a Lidl's. And I like to go to the Lidl's and then go to the Aldi's because I love both of their stores' products. So I just said, oh, I'll sit on this. So I'll go to Kroger. No, I said, no, I want the bread. Even though the bread is $5, I still like my loaf of bread that I buy. So I just went over there. Instead of spending, I had $45 on my cart. Went over there and I spent $80. So I saw things. That's the problem. Is did I really save? Yes. I saved because the dog food was 99 cents online, 89 cents at the store. So in the long run, I probably saved $10 to $15, even though I bought more than I had planned on. I still saved. So, and who knows, when I went out there, I could have met someone. I did. I accidentally, we're both trying to get down the aisle at the same time. And I said, and he's got a gun on him, in his holster. And then I looked again. I said, oh, you're a sheriff. You're a policeman or a sheriff? One. He was in there shopping. Black man, nice looking, but he had a ring on his finger. So, who knows? That's why I say if you want to date, you can't sit in your house. Well, you can and find someone online. That my daughter found her husband online. Not the best guy in the world, but they're still together. They're having a lot of problems, but they're still together. So you can find a man anywhere. But if you want to see what they look like in person and not a fake avatar, get out of your house. Find them somewhere. Or her, or him, or them.
Well, I met my ex. My cousin that's married to the older man now was married to, well, got married in 91 to my ex's brother. And that's how we met. Because we both stood up in the wedding.
Right.
And then we started dating like a month after the wedding. Well, he kept coming over to my house and hanging out. And then he was, well, I was planning on going to the hockey game anyways. He goes, you want to go to the hockey game? It's like, yeah. It was not a professional game. It was junior B league. So it was kids that were mid to late teens.
Yeah.
It was a local hockey center. But one of the kids I babysat, the one that gave me the nickname Mikey,
Oh, okay.
played at that level. So we went to watch him play, and then.
Yeah, but I'm not into sports. I do like to watch bowling. I used to like to bowl. My mom worked at a bowling alley, and I was on the school bowl. Well, it was our PE class, and we had one of our PE classes. We learned how to camp. You think that's odd, but we learned how to camp and put up a tent and stuff. And then one of our classes was we learned how to bowl, because bowling alley was like 2 blocks from our school, and so once a week, twice a week, it was bowling and something else we did. We'd go up to the bowling alley. So I enjoyed it because my mom worked there at the time, and she'd give me a big thing of French fries. We'd share. Some of the kids and I would share them.
Is that 5-pin bowling or 10-pin bowling?
10. It was regular bowling. 10, I think it was. Yeah. But I'm not good. I'm not really good at it, and I need this the 50-pound bowling weight or less because I've got small hands and it. So, but I'm not really a sports person.
I wasn't either, but I bowled from the time I was 5 until I was 18. But I bowled 5-pin, smaller ball and only 5 pins out there.
Oh, I've never heard of that one.
There was a lot of bowling leagues at that bowling tournaments back then. We have one bowling alley that has both. They had closed down, but it's reopened. They have both, and then there's another one out highway that's got 10-pin. But we used to have the one that's got both. We used to have one over at Northgate. We had one down south end of town that was 5-pin as well. But eventually all closed except for the one that's got both. I would love to go bowling again.
Yeah, I would like to. We have a bowling alley, and within the U.S., if you have the right insurance when you become a senior, you can go and you pay for it, but your insurance will pay you back. So
I was bowling when I was pregnant with my youngest, actually, because my exes. Well, there was one in the south end of town, and then there was one in midtown called Pin Deck, and my ex's grandparents owned that for a while.
Wow.
But then his grandparents were in this bowling league at the one that has both, and my ex and I bowled for a couple of years in that league. And one of the years was one of the years when I was expecting my youngest, and it was weird because I would go bowling, and then after that evening, I would have Braxton Hicks contractions, except for the one night, because we bowled Monday nights. I didn't have any of those afterwards, but then Tuesday night I went into labor and had him Wednesday. So
yeah. But I mean, if you're into dating guys that are into sports, that's a good thing. If you like sports, and my attraction, I don't know what it would be. I like cooking, I like crocheting, I like traveling. So
give me a guy that can cook. That's a plus.
Oh yeah, I would like I want an Aaron. Sort. Well, he loves to cook and he loves to play games, and then he goes and hibernates, and you don't ever see him a lot of times. He's kind of a shy guy. This is someone we watch, and he can do handyman work. Yeah, I want someone that can really do handyman work, not someone that thinks they can do handyman work.
It's funny, I learned a lot because I was an only child growing up. So my dad didn't have a son to help him out, so it was like, come on, give me a hand with this. So I learned to do quite a few things. Not under for the car. Like, he would change oil and that. He never taught me how to do that, but I was not interested in that. But when it comes to building things or fixing things,
yeah.
When it came time to do a few renovations on my place when we lived in the house, I did a lot of things myself or with the help of my kids.
Yeah.
My dad had gutted the basement because we had a mold issue. So my dad and my cousin had gutted the basement right back to the foundation wall. And my cousin was helping, and his friend were helping put the new studs in and all that. And after my dad was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, so my cousin ended up and his friend ended up doing a lot of the finish work on that, and then I painted it. I put the carpet tiles down. I did the bathroom after they put the drywall on the bathroom. I finished the bathroom off, including put the new toilet in, put the plumbing for the sink in. It's like, learn real quick how to do a few things.
Yeah. So, I had one of the guys gonna come do some renovation work in my house, and he said he can't use my tile. I said, what's wrong with it? It's not the right kind. I said, well, the boxes say they're good for backsplash, kitchen, bathroom, tile. And so I talked to another guy. He said I could probably use your tile. I'll have to look at it. They're 24 by 24 pieces. They're big. And if they're the guy said the first guy said the wall has to be completely blank to use these tiles, so the seams will not show. That's fine, you know. But if you know what you're doing, I think you can still use these tiles. If this other guy says they're not usable, I'll take more than one opinion. But the other guy, I think, going to just buy his materials and his stuff, and I'm not into. I've already got stuff bought, you know. So even if I get a friend, a guy friend in my life, you're not going to control me. And these contractors are not going to control me anymore. I learned my lesson.
You want to do it this way, and then they come in and say, no, you don't want to do that way. Don't tell me what I want to do.
Well, he wants to redo my bathroom. I don't like my tub, but I'm going to keep it. If I win these contests that are remodeling contests that give you money to remodel, and I get a bunch of money, then I'll redo my bathroom. But now it's my money, my dime. It's going to stay because I don't like the tub. But he wants to put another wall and close in where my sink is. My sink was put in my bathroom. The only reason I have a bathroom with a shower is because my father-in-law, when they bought the house, it was supposed to be a half bath, which is just a toilet and a sink. He said, oh, no, you better put me a shower in there or a tub or something. Well, it was already planned out, a small one, so they had a small shower. And the guy says, well, the first guy that just came this week, he said, I can put you in a shower. I said, no, I want another tub. Because he said, why? Showers are good. I said, because I used a shower for over 30 years. It's my time, my dime. I want that. But I'm not going to change it just because the tub I bought's not the best tub in the world. It's going to stay as is, like it is. And he wants to put up another wall or relocate my closet door to this side instead of the side. And, you get to thinking, yeah, that would be nice. But then after it leaves, I'm going, wait a minute. That's more work, more time than I want to put into right now. Because I've been doing this since April. So I'm tired of listening to those men. If you can't do what I want, you can just go bye-bye.
Oh, and then they want to pack all your stuff up again. So I'm going to do this. So it's like,
oh, yeah. He said I had to pack all my stuff up. I said, wait a minute. Only thing I really want done is my kitchen is sitting in front of me, and my countertop, island, whatever you want to call it. I want that painted, and I want the ceiling painted. If you can't work around my furniture to paint my ceiling, or say we need to move your bed, I can take my bed apart because it's a simple one mattress and one big old long, platform bed. That's easy to move. No headboard, nothing. But I don't see why I have to pack up the rest of the living room for you to either put in a door or paint a door. So my doors I do need doors that match. I painted some and didn't paint one. So I'm going to deal with a door company and not a handyman. Because there's one that's been in business for years in Douglasville. They moved, so I don't know if they're the same owners or not, but I'm going to call them, see what it costs to get all my doors, because my bedroom door is gone and my bathroom door doesn't close. They put it back up, but it don't close. So I'm just going to get new doors. That's not going to be on a contractor. The contractor's going to fix what I have, or, you're not going to rule me. I don't need to pack up this stuff. But the wall they put up, I took out my main wall. If it's not done right, yes, you need to redo it. But I don't think I still need to pack up everything for you to put a joist up in the ceiling and put braces down here. Because you're not cutting anything out. It's already cut out. So, just no contractor, male or female. Nobody's going to ruin my life anymore. I've had enough.
You move all the stuff to one side of the room and cover it with tarps. Keep it.
Yeah. So when he calls back next week, well, he's calling back on the 17th or 18th, about the 18th. I'm just not going to answer Nelson's call. And hopefully tomorrow, this new guy, name starts with an F. I can't pronounce it right now. When he comes, hopefully he'll do what he said on the phone. I'll do what the customer wants if I can do it. If I can't do it, I'll tell you I don't know how to do it. So he said he could probably do just about everything I wanted. I do need electricity work done. He said I could change a plug, put in a light switch, put in a lamp, a fan and stuff like that. But when it comes to the actual wiring part he can't do that. So I've got to find someone, and I may have someone. I know somebody from when he was a kid in the neighborhood. He's 3 years younger than my daughter. So he owes me a favor from way back then. So maybe I'm gonna find his number from my neighbor. He's got his mom's number, and I can call and see if he'll come and help me out. Other than that, no. His name is Floriam. Florian. I guess I'm pronouncing it right. V told me how to say it, but I'm not French. But he said he had someone that does electricity work. So I'll see what he says. Because the electrician that I hired him off the job, and he got fired. I said, I asked the owner, did you fire him because of my call? And he said, no. I decided to call back some customers as a courtesy to see if they still needed their work done or if they liked the work that Willie did. And some of them were telling me that he never finished the work. He got hired off a lot off his job, and he didn't finish the work. And then when I found out some of the work they were doing, he said, I can't really tell you anymore. So I have a feeling that the electrician was taking supplies from work.
Could be.
I don't know. I can't prove it, but anyway. All right, I'm going to shut down the live because it's been an hour and a half. There were 5 in here at one time. Now there's 3. So, yeah. And our friend Scott, is he coming on tonight at 8 o'clock?
I think he had something on earlier.
He's had it on at 7?
I thought I seen something live earlier when.
Oh, I didn't want to step over his, but if we did, we did. I thought he was 8 o'clock on Wednesdays.
I think he released a video earlier.
Yeah.
An hour ago.
Okay, I hadn't seen that one. So he just got back from his trip yesterday, I think it was. So he'll probably start up again on Friday, maybe. Or Thursday.
I didn't look at
I don't know. All right, everyone. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.